We breathe in and out through the nose, filtering all of the dust particles out as our nose allows for us to take these deep, beautiful, sensual, and intimate breaths into the body. And then taking a moment, taking our hands and placing them onto our lower belly. Now we're going to begin by isolating into the lower belly. So as we inhale, just like a balloon, we lift, inflate, and expand through the belly. And as we exhale, we ever so gently draw the belly button back in towards the spine. And so feel a couple of deep breaths just like that as you inhale, expanding just through the belly, and then as you exhale, draw the belly button back in towards the spine, contracting ever so gently. Beautiful. And we'll take our hands now onto our lowest ribs here. That's the bony protrusions right below the chest. Now as we inhale, we're going to isolate just into this midsection of the lungs. This is the diaphragm. And so our deep breath lifts and expands the rib cage out, somewhat like the wings of a butterfly. So as we inhale, we expand through the rib cage, and as we exhale, we feel those ribs coming inwards towards one another, closing in and together gently. And so feeling the inhale and the exhale. And this is our diaphragm that we're moving here, so feel the rib cage pull out, like the sides of the body are lifting out to left and right. There's a little hollowness in the upper belly there. And then finally, let's take our hands and draw them right underneath the collarbone onto the chest here. In fact, fingers can even touch the collarbone ever so gently as we inhale, just isolating now into the upper lungs. We take a deep breath in, and as we do, the upper lungs expand and the chest lifts, and even maybe the shoulders lift, and we feel the air reach into the base of the throat before we exhale, letting the shoulders, chest, everything relax. The air pours out. Try this a couple times. Beautiful. Now we'll take our left hand and place it in between the collarbones into the center of the chest as we draw the right hand onto the lower belly. And now as we inhale, first is this three-part yogic breath. So first we expand through the belly, then the rib cage lifts out and to get out and apart, and then finally the upper lungs lifts and expands before we exhale. The belly button draws in, the rib cage closes in and together, and gently the upper lungs relax. So it's lower, middle, upper. And then for the exhale, it's lower, middle, upper. So let's begin this here as we inhale, belly, midsection, top section of the lungs. Exhaling, belly, midsection, top section of the lungs. Try this a couple times. Now maybe you notice I'm creating a little sound into the back of my throat as I breathe in and out through the nose. I restrict the back of the throat ever so gently to create the sound of an ocean-like wave crashing against the shore. And so it's sort of like that sound of fogging up a car window after a cold morning. You pour the air out, but the sound is there, but we keep it in and out through the nose. So try this a couple of times, just restricting ever so gently into the back of the throat. This is called our Ujjayi breath. And so we keep this breath going long and strong. We even hold the breath up at the top just for a moment before exhaling and pressing all of that stagnant air out of the lungs. And our mind becomes mesmerized upon this beautiful sound of this ocean-like wave moving in and out of the body. Now keeping this breath long and strong. In this moment, I would like you to take the opportunity to visualize. To visualize yourself as the highest divine being that you have come here on this planet to be. And so there might be so much going on in your life, and all these mind swirls of unworthiness might pop up in this moment, and just accept them and see them for what they are. But in this moment, can we begin to visualize what it would look like, what it would feel like if we were living in our highest authentic moment in this present moment right here, right now? And so what does it feel like within your visualization? What does it look like? What are you doing? What are you wearing? How are you being? How are you creating with the world? And just this moment as we breathe in and out and start to re-oxygenate all the cells of the body, let's draw our awareness in this moment to the capability, to the capacity of being able to believe that we are already there, that we are already moving in this beautiful direction towards becoming that in which we came here on the planet to be. And so even if it's unclear right now, is there a feeling of what it might feel like to be embodying the highest sense of presence within your own being? And keep this breath going long and strong as we begin to draw this visualization to our mind's eye in this moment, just seeing yourself as being in perfect harmony, perfect unity, and perfect balance in this moment, balanced in health, balanced in connectivity to your divine self, balanced in your work life and your play life, balanced as well into your intimacy within partnership, your presence within relationship, and how you move throughout your family dynamics. Can we see ourselves as balanced and healing through all of those spaces? Keep sending lung breath deep, deep, deep into the body, reinvigorating and revitalizing our cellular DNA. Deep breaths in and out as we visualize us coming into that full harmony with our greatest and highest potential in this moment. Now keep the breath going long and strong. We're going to gently remove our hands off from the body, and we're going to start to just shake out our hands a little bit. So give them a nice shake. And if this does not feel comfortable for you, I invite you just to very gently move the fingers in and out. And so in this moment, let's shake out these hands, and then just as if we're dusting away a dusty layer around the body, take the hands and just shake them all the way around the body as if we're just smudging away, dusting away that which no longer serves. And especially if there's any thoughts moving around in the mind space in this moment, can we just move our hands around the head and just visualize us moving out of all of the stuff that does not serve us in this present time towards moving into our highest and greatest selves. Now feel into the body. Perhaps there feels like some stuckness somewhere around the body. I invite you just to move your hands into those spaces of what might feel like a little stuckness. Perhaps the throat. Are you able to speak your highest self? Are you able to speak your highest truths? And if not, let's take our hands right to that throat space and just dust that space off. And then taking our hands now down into our heart space, is there us? Are we able to express ourselves in unconditional love, fully acknowledging that all beings are a reflection of ourselves, and thus all beings have a teaching and a learning that we can receive? And so how can we acknowledge that compassion and see other human beings and other just living things on this planet as a reflection of ourselves? And taking our hands even further down now in front of the belly space, are we able to express ourselves in our highest creativity? And can we be in this place of authentic living in the present moment? And so let's just focus on these three spaces: the throat, the heart, and the belly area. Because when we begin to live from our highest self of authentic creativity, living in that space of compassion and able to express ourselves, then we are able to truly be in our highest self, giving to the world what we were meant to give here to this world. So shake just a little bit more into those hands. And then very slowly draw the hands, bending the elbows, drawing the hands alongside the body, palms facing outwards as we come into a place of receiving. Feeling the energy vibrating into the palms of the hands, we receive all of the many gifts that are flowing into our lives right here, right now, knowing that all of our needs are taken care of, all of our needs are met in this present moment. Keeping the breath long and strong, we revitalize our energy centers, and we receive everything that we need to create the true harmony, balance, and love within our present lives at this present moment. And then very gently, we'll draw our hands together at heart center, bowing our chin in towards our chest, towards that hridayam, that heart space, that sacred heart center, the Atma, that space of eternal life, that space that never dies and never is quite born, that we are always presently here living in the moment. And know that you are a gift to this planet, and that the gifts that you need to create that in which your energy is ready to receive will flow through your vessel. Everything is here now surrounding you in great love, in great unity, in great vibration of harmony and connectedness. And for that, I honor that beautiful divine light within you, and I see it as a beautiful divine reflection of my own. Namaste.